welcome. Welcome to all of you tonight that are on the call and the opportunity to serve those of you that will join us in the videos. And I know that we covered this ground a few weeks ago, but I want to remind people of the importance of opening your heart towards the personal union you're extended by God, by grace, in every single breath of your existence. So as we begin the meditation tonight, I want to help you remember that the breath you breathe is coming directly from God's Spirit that is resident within you. And it's important that we remember this because, especially as I shared a few weeks ago, that there's so much science knowledge coming out and people naming things as this field or that thing or that quantum field or this field of this or field of that. But that's great for scientific terminology. But I would ask you to remember that the field they're describing is evidentiary of God. That's the living essence of God throughout creation, that they're coming to the edges of science and finding the face of God. And that same interconnectedness, that Spirit of God is the limitless communication that is available in each and every one of your cells. That same communication can be instantly known of understanding, that you're not limited by the constructs of the body or the communications of the nerve networks, that you can awake and recognize your personal union with God, the honor and grace that we have been given to know of God as the author of all creation, and that this beautiful author of creation has established a holy kingdom in you, where your spirit is in perfect unison with the Spirit of God in you now. And as we breathe, I would like you to kind of remember that the breath that you breathe is God's breath there prior to you taking the breath. So if you could just breathe deep right now and allow for the gentle intake of the breath. Let it come over time. Don't rush into the breath. Breathing deep. When you reach the peak of this breath, there is no stopping point. There's only a rise in the breath and a shift into a gentle exhale, controlled and metered out through trust. Abun la la kukoriatura habun le kherim. Abun la la muyundere ki libiandere ki claro. Abun, the breathing life that is God's Spirit within us. We breathe deep. We follow Yeshua's instruction to search the kingdom from within, to understand the fullness of clarity that is given us in each and every moment, the gift of discernment that is extended to us every single breath we receive. All these attributes of God are given unto us by grace. We merely need to turn and look to the presence of God within us and remember that we are given a personal union with the living breath of creation, the author of creation, and the wonder of his power within us and her holy wisdom present to rise. And we breathe deep. And the rising of the breath gently shifts into a gentle exhale, trusting in its form. Exhale, gently controlled in its release. Breathing deep once again. Remembering that there is no distance between you and our Creator, for our Creator's Spirit resides in you and through you. Yahweh, we surrender into the allowance that your spirit brings proper order throughout our bodies. Blessed and holy remembrance of your presence within. We turn and look within to your presence to discover your will in each and every breath that we receive, to evidence your glory throughout our bodies. The very mind of your spirit, present and resident through all of our being, ourselves increased in effectiveness of communication, magnified and increased in our union with you, and freed from all ties to generations prior to us. We are birthed anew in this moment, purified within the blood, fortified within the cells, increased within the systems of the body, through the lymphatics, through the nerve systems, all things in proper order, evidencing your glory. We breathe deep. Avun sapat pula kula khalem, puriandre kutaraviash makiliandre kuyanai. We thank you that the life-giving breath of your spirit within fortifies and strengthens us to reveal your glory to all people we encounter, that we look through the nature of what they present to us in suffering, that they might be increased in the moment of grace that is your spirit within, and reminded of health and vitality throughout their bodies, clarity of mind for all they face in the stresses of their day. We breathe deep. As the breath shifts from the intake, we shift our hearts toward the faith that you have given us, and we embrace holy trust in you, exhaling and releasing all that we hold within, in total trust that you free us from all ties to the past. We are present here and now in this moment, resident and evidencing your holy glory within and throughout our being, perfectly unified, spirit, soul, and body as one, created in your image as Trinity, the triune form of our being, spirit, pure and in perfect union with your spirit even now, the soul purified within this moment, sanctified and released of all spiritual ties, and the body magnifying your glory as we live as the Spirit. We breathe deep within you. We welcome in the life-giving power of your Spirit within. With the exhale, we surrender into the living word of your presence within. Abun lalamun le ustandoro kulum, totori emiri quando io shuieu. Breathing deep. Abun lalamun la kulietri ninikelian, tadani esmali meandro kuyo. Abun aslane elme kutrachalem, pavandle ku Yesu. Vieniere undro curie. The breath infilling, magnifying and increasing the effectiveness of all cells throughout the brain and the body. Purity of strength, clarity of mind. Yadavai, we are blessed in this holy opportunity to embrace the individual attributes of your spirit, to wield the power that you extend by grace, that we wield this power from deep within to magnify your glory throughout our being, for the sake of all people we hold upon our hearts. For those that face any form of disease, sickness, or discomfort, may they be guided, surrounded, and uplifted by proper counsel, guided by your spirit to be freed from all spiritual ties and influence, and to recognize healing and vitality through their bodies. Breathing deep. Yahweh Elohim, I offer thanksgiving for the holy grace of your spirit that extends forth to each and every person present on this call or those listening to the video, that they would find a deep and holy sleep in your loving embrace, a sevenfold sleep, that for each moment they touch in rest, it would be magnified like seven to the increased health and vitality and renewal of their bodies for the task we face in this week to come. We thank you for your sustaining grace. We thank you for the spiritual fortitude that you provide. We choose now to receive it fully from you. We breathe deep and breathe as one in your life-giving spirit. In all this, we offer thanksgiving to your most blessed and holy name. Yahweh Elohim, Ileandro Kukuria Tuirach, Yahshua, Halmelo Enderekitanu, Amashiach, Alachalim Umurioto Tavach, Abun Lalapiunderekinenai. Amen.